Okay, I made a whole ass video and it just cut out. So we're going to start over. Um, I just wanted to show you guys my indoor grow kind of setup here. In another video, when I was showing you guys kind of how I start my seeds, I mentioned that when I initially put them in the house, before any germination, I put them on a heat mat. And I wasn't sure of which one I used, but this is it, the seedling heat mat. 2 of them came in this box. This is what they look like. It looks just like a heating pad. You can check and do your research as to whether or not it's similar to a heating pad. I don't know if maybe a heating pad gets hotter, so you just want to be careful, but this is what it looks like. It's pretty long. And what I do is when I do my seeds, I just put this on my table where I have them set up. I do put like a dish rag over it, and then I put the seeds on top. And just remember to keep an eye, if you're going to use this, just remember to keep an eye on whether or not your soil is drying out, because it does tend to dry out a little bit quicker. So what I do is I just keep a nearby spray bottle with just water, and I'll spray the soil as needed to make sure the seeds stay damp for germination. So this is the heat mat that I use. Again, this is what it looks like. I probably got it on Amazon. In fact, I know I got it on Amazon. I don't know if they still sell them. I've had these for like a few years now. And then while I had and then once you have germination, which I do have good germination with these are broccoli and cabbage exclusively. Once you have germination, you take the heat mat away. And then I had these on. These are grow lights. I don't love these. They do have a little clip though. And so I just clipped them on the end, and you can just, and I did use these initially too while I was waiting on germination. And it has like a timer, which is really convenient. Actually, it has a timer, so if you put these on in the morning, they'll click off at night and whatnot. So I use these initially. They'll work in a pinch. I actually have a couple pairs of these, different sizes, but the grow lights that I love the most, because I love the surface area that it colors, is this Aero Garden one. It's just, they're more expensive. So, you know, depending on budget, roll with what you got. And you can also get like, well, you can just go on Amazon and see, but certainly this also has a stand, which I like, and the stand can move. It can't go any lower than this, but it does go up. So if you have things growing really well, this can move up. You can adjust the stand legs. But it also has chains to hang it. So if you wanted to hang it, I know what's really popular, people do seeds in mass. You can get those like metal stands, like garage stands, and then they have grow lights that kind of sit at the top, and then they put the seed trays, you know, on the actual shelf, and that works really well for a lot of people. I've never like gone that route. I'm not even going to do a lot of seeds inside. This is probably going to be the extent of it. So this works perfectly. And again, for this seed tray that I have, 2 of these fit perfectly side by side under this, and it covers the entire surface area. So everything will grow really evenly. And I like it because you can also, like, if you needed to, like, move, it does rotate. It's obviously very bright. I wish it did go a little bit lower, because when the seeds are this young, it should really be lower. But I'm just going to roll with what I've got again. So yeah, that's my seed setup. I thought I'd show you guys, because I'm going to start cleaning up and bringing some of this other stuff downstairs. But since I knew I mentioned the mat before and kind of talked a little bit about my indoor setup, I thought I'd go ahead and show it to you before I started putting other stuff away. But yeah, my seed germination is really good. I am watering things again with my squirt bottle pretty much once a day. The tops are getting really dry very quickly. It's very dry here. There's not a lot of humidity. I'm learning, moving from Florida to Tennessee. It's been an adjustment, but I mean, gardening's an experiment anyways. So yeah, I just keep it on a mat, or on a kitchen rag, if you will. So that way, if any water soaks through, it doesn't like get on my table. But yeah, that's my growing setup. Aero Garden, seedling mat. You know, we've talked about my trays. So yeah, I can link below what I've used, but again, this works really well for me. Again, I have another Aero Garden, the same one downstairs. I don't think I mentioned this, but I have another one downstairs, and we actually do have it hanging because I have a huge lemon tree in a pot that I cannot leave outside because it's just too cold. So we actually found that just hanging this from like way up, even though it's not close to the lemon tree. The lemon tree did great last winter, and we just put it back outside in the spring, and it was actually my most successful lemon harvest yet, so that works. So I had to get another one of these, but these are not entirely budget friendly. So again, work within your budget. There's certainly cheaper options, ones that hang. I just like the simplicity of these. They package up really easily. Like everything will fit back in the box when I'm done with it. And then I just go bring it down to my little garden section in my garage, and I can just keep everything nice and tidy. So anyways, I'll link everything below. Hope you guys like it. I will talk to everyone later. Happy gardening.